So this is what I call my Pisces hat. It's lined with amethyst all around because that's Pisces birthstone. It has two golden fish in the middle to symbolize the Pisces symbol, and it has three quartz points here at the top. I made this hat for my elderly 85-year-old neighbor because she's a Pisces. She loves telling me she's a Pisces, and she loves telling me a story about how when she was a little girl, her dad would always say that she was like a fish going upstream and downstream all the time because she's a Pisces. And every time she tells me that story, she really lights up. So I wanted to make her something that could help her tap into, the happy moments of her childhood and of her natural essence because she's a Pisces sun. I don't know the rest of her chart, but I do know that she's a Pisces sun and she loves being a Pisces. So I made her this Pisces hat. As for the configuration of the hat and why I placed the amethyst the way that I did along the hat, specifically here in the middle, I did it to reflect a standard electrode placement for EEGs. Neurology and neuroscience is my background. I used to give neurofeedback to patients who had traumatic brain injuries. I also worked in a military hospital where I was doing EEG research on active duty service members who had a TBI. So it's a love of mine. I love it so much. And I wanted it to reflect in this hat for my neighbor because when I talked to her, I noticed that her short-term memory is kind of slipping a bit. She still has a good memory. Don't get me wrong. That mind is still strong. She can pull from her past and, even remember conversations that we have recently. I just noticed it's slipping because, again, it's my background. I notice things like that.